Hey everyone, it is Indira Grace, and I am here to do your February horoscopes. This is for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and I am late. It's the 9th of February, and as I said in my other video that I just finished air, is I've got a lot on my plate and could not find the time to get everything done. Today is the first day that I really could find the time and the energy and the connection to do it. So here I am, better late than never, right? The other thing that I mentioned is that I was teaching class this weekend to the students in my psychic school, and I taught about elementals, and everybody got really excited about learning about elementals. And so it's no surprise to me that today, when I'm looking at my decks and I'm deciding which one that I'm going to read from, that the fairies deck was the one. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Using a new light because Alex, my editor, my co-teacher, all of that, she was like, you need a light. And so she bought me a ring light to do this, and I'm still trying to figure out like the glare and stuff. So anyway, here it is. The fairy deck, Fairy Tarot, Doreen Virtue, and Radley Valentine. That is what I'm using today. I haven't used it in a long time, so I'm really excited to do it. And let's get kicked off. So Cancer, you have a major arcana card, and it's the number 11 card, and it is strength. Now, when some people look at that, they're like, oh my God, I'm going to have strength. Something bad's going to happen. No, that's not what that means at all. Okay. What strength means is you have already that inner strength, that grace to overcome anything that may be challenging to you in this time. But what is more than that is that it doesn't mean that you're going to have a challenge. It means that you may have had a challenge in the past and you have the strength and grace to overcome that and not let it affect your current life anymore. So, what they're talking about there is kindness and forgiveness and compassion. To be that compassionate, kind power, that compassionate, kind, forgiving strength. It takes a lot more strength to look somebody in the face and say, I forgive you, than it does to hold a grudge and to be angry. And because when that anger wants to continuously come back, you have to have the strength to say, no, you don't get to win today. I choose to be strong enough to stand in my forgiveness. Now, forgiveness does not mean letting them do it again. Forgiveness does not excuse the behavior. I get very, very frustrated when I see people say, oh, forgiveness is just gaslighting. It's just, no, no, no. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It is all about your peace. And if you remember, this is what got me when I was a kid. I remember reading Martin Luther King Jr. saying, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. saying, hate is too great a burden to bear. And I remember thinking that. I was like, okay, what does that mean? And then I chose to hate someone. My grandmother was killed by a drunk driver, and he hit her, drug her 60 feet, and she died. And he served 6 months. And I chose to hate him in that moment. That was a choice. We can argue all day long about whether it's a choice or not. Yes, anger is natural. Hate is not. Hate is a choice. Anger is not. What I do with that anger is a choice. And so I felt that hate and I allowed myself to feel that hate, and it was heavy and it was hard. And everybody that I spoke to, I would speak of my hate and my anger and my rage. And it was exhausting and it was too great a burden for me to bear. And so I forgave and I let go of the hate. And when you forgive, what you're saying is, and this may sound a little, this is what I'm saying when I forgive. You may have seriously wronged me, but I'm not going to hold on to it anymore. I am not responsible for your karma. You are. I am responsible for mine. And I trust that if karma is yours to experience, or you can use karma as judgment or justice, I trust that it will be what you deserve. But it's not for me to decide. For me, I have to stay in my lane and stay in that place of forgiveness. I have to stay in that place of peace. That is my choice. Okay. So that is strength. That is for Cancer this month. That was heavy. That was heavy. Let's see if we can find something a little bit lighter. All right. For Scorpio. Um, hmm, Scorpio, you have King of Autumn. Okay. And Alex, I know this is yours. So, in part, it is stand up for what you believe in, right? Stand up for what you know is right. Um, but also, when you stand up for what you know is right, then you know that everything is going your way. When you're on the side of right, everything is going your way. But the part of this, and this is for Alex in particular, and anybody else who may be experiencing this, is where you are right now is a good company to work for. So if you are looking for raises and promotions, be patient. It's coming, it's happening. All right. All right. Yeah, it was much shorter than Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Sorry, Pisces. You have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about that intuition. It's about taking action based on your intuition, but reflecting beforehand. It's about going into meditation and utilizing that connection to spirit and source before you move forward. So trust your intuition. Do meditation, get your insights there, and then do that careful reflection before you act. So that is for the month of February, everybody. All right, I'm going to move on to my next videos. See you guys in March, which I'm probably going to do this week because I don't want to be late again. All right, have a happy February 2021. Bye, y'all.